Unboxing session number 10. Can you believe it?
Is it 10?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
it's not
this is 10.
Not a chance.
We're in like late fall now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's like yellow, red, and brown outside. It's a pretty strong indication that
It's gorgeous.
winter's coming.
I think there's this misnomer that you get to this time of the year and the season's done.
Yeah.
And this is really where the best stuff of the year comes. I always say on the shoulders of the season is where we're really the best.
Interesting.
Cold temperatures and
people always ask, like, so are you still farming, or what are you doing? How do you farm in the winter?
Yeah, we're on vacation until April.
Right. It's good. It's good. It's generally winters reflect this sort of like strength in like cruciferous, the cabbages and the Brussels sprouts and turnips and radishes and all of those. Like,
don't forget the sweet potatoes.
Yeah, and then sweet potatoes are here. We're going to start to see, I think, like next week, Jerusalem artichokes are coming out of the ground, and that's going to be cool. It's a cool season. It's we're no longer in that like summer.
No more green
overlap.
beans and tomatoes.
Yeah, tomatoes are done.
Summer squash, it's over.
We had our first frost, which is always a real good indicator for us. So, yeah, we love that.
On the sweet potatoes, the question I always get is it a sweet potato or is it a yam? Unless you're in a Caribbean or Asian or African market, you're probably not going to find a yam.
Yeah.
So all those yams, candied yams that you're having at Thanksgiving, it's a sweet potato.
Yep, that's exactly right. But not all sweet potatoes are created equal.
And in many cases, there are very slight nuances.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's amazing how many varieties of sweet potatoes contains like carrots or butternut squash. But then you get into some like this one. This one kind of does it's got like a lactic acid sort of dairy thing going on, and it's appropriately named the Creme Brulee sweet potato.
You see some soil still on here, or some people might call it dirt, or we call it soil. But the potato holds so much better when you leave the soil on. So don't be intimidated by it. Don't think that we're trying to slack by not cleaning the potato. The potato holds better with the soil on. So right before you're ready to use it, simply just give it a gentle scrub and it'll clean right up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it really does wash up nicely. But you can get, months of shelf life on these things. We just put them in a bag in the, bottom drawer of the refrigerator at home, and
they'd be good in April.
Yeah, they'll last forever, really.
I see that we've got the Savoy Cabbage today. Of course, the brassica family with the broccoli and kohlrabi.
Yeah.
Kales.
Right. Yeah. So believe it or not, like this guy and this guy and this guy or girl,
all the same family.
They're all the same.
Related.
They're all the same.
Yeah. Some onions and some leeks and some carrots, and I know we've talked about this before, but isn't it crazy that for thousands of years we only ate the top part of the carrot, and now for the last 300 years we only eat the bottom.
That's it.
And so we're throwing away this great top.
Herb.
You can put them in the salads. I've seen chefs deep fry them before. You've got a great recipe for them replacing basil for the pesto, right?
Yeah, it's an easy way to like use a lot of it. You can see the plant's mass overall is equal parts in this case, like top to bottom. So
you get parsley, you get chervil, you get green, you get fresh, you get carrot.
Yeah.
But it's crunchy and it's texturous and flavorful.
Yeah, they're great.
They are great.
They're great. Purple broccoli. Not a common find. This is something that really improves as the temperature drops too. Out there in the field, they look like black specks in the field. You're like, what is that?
And if you can visualize all of those little individual heads there, they're actually thousands of little flowerets. That's where you produce the seed from. But if we were to let that keep going, it'd be this giant head of yellow flowers.
Yeah, it's really cool. Really cool. Broccoli's great. And the broccoli in general, the broccoli you find at the store, even cauliflower, it's like super tight, and it's sort of bred that way. It's bred to be like this compact, dense thing that ships well, that has a long shelf life. you'll find our broccoli and cauliflower even's a little more unfurled. You know, it kind of opens up a little bit. It's not grown to be like shipped across the country in a pallet. You know, it's grown to be brought to you and picked to order. So it's really cool. This kind of openness of broccoli also grills really well. It picks up more smoke, and it's a really just a cool ingredient. So yeah, we're just gonna chop this up. Everything, you know, everything is gonna get chopped up. We got some onions. I'm cleaning out the fridge on this thing. Throw it in. Shaved garlic. Why not? Carrots. What do you got going on over there?
Salad.
Salad.
Winter, fall, early fall salad. A little bit of everything. Again, I mean, I really want to emphasize how so much of this stuff can be eaten raw.
Yeah, I'm just using a mandolin here. I mean, mandolins really freak people out. They kind of freak me out too. They're, you know, they'll bite you if you let it. But you don't have to. You know, if you got a box grater, you know, even a knife, just cut everything into little pieces is fine. I'm just kind of grating all this up and start to mix. This will kind of be the base for, you know, for this pancake. These vegetables shaved thin, you know, mixed together with a quick batter. We'll pull that together. I might throw even some cheese or something in there to like crisp up on the bottom of the pan. But
right,
that's where we're at.
I love the sweetness of the Savoy cabbage.
That's amazing.
The Arrowhead's amazing, but the Savoy, I tell you, it rivals it.
Yeah, I agree. For the batter, we've got like a cup of some sort of vegetable stock, meat stock, you know, any kind of stock. We got 3/4 of a cup of flour and an egg. Whole thing gets sort of whisked up, and then we add just enough vegetables to that to sort of bind it together, and that'll become our ultimately will become a pancake. Ooh, check.
Are those some from the farm?
Yeah. So I just salt the vegetables here. In this case, it almost turns like a, you know, it'll become like, you know, sort of wilt lettuces down. It provides a little bit more water for the flour that we added, and it'll make more of like a looser batter once that salt sort of works its way in. The goal is to just make an environment, you know, that allows you to use sort of whatever you got laying around. You know, you don't need cheese specifically, you know, you just need vegetables and some sort of form of batter. Okay, so we got a you know, nice hot pan. I've got some clarified butter in it. You don't need it. I mean, any kind of oil. And we're just gonna make nice, big, beautiful pancakes. Something big enough to like sort of fill the plate.
I just love this idea, Jamie. This is brilliant.
Well, I can't take credit for these, you know. It seems like every culture in Europe and Asia has some form of a cabbage pancake. It's just America that sort of lacks the creativity in pancakes. India even, you know, has all these like cool, like almost, this would be like these fritters. It's just beautiful. Cultural and very much can be like something that we adopt here, you know, on our dinner table. Should be you know, it's like the new fondue night. We're gonna give this a flip. You can see the sort of the cheese has sort of melted down a little bit. Yeah. It's getting crispy.
It smells amazing.
Got
the cheese smells better with a little heat.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Right there.
That's beautiful.
That's gonna transfer, and then we'll call it. All right, so I've kind of pulled together some condiments and bits and pieces from the fridge that can really work nicely with the pancake, which is kind of cool. We're gonna do some like little salads and just some small, simple parts and pieces of the vegetable box. And all of these will serve as condiments for cabbage pancake.
You heard that low rumble earlier in the video. That was the croutons. What did we have that in?
The rationale, yeah,
Yeah.
The oven's a monster. We love it.
It's a beast.
Yeah.
This creamed honey from the farm with these sweet potatoes is kind of like that 1-2 punch. Now that's dessert.
Oh, super cool. And so after you've made like a dozen or so of these things, you're just gonna like put them on the table, put them on the counter in the kitchen, whatever else. And you've got some different salads here. I've got some like fermented cabbages and shaved radishes and mustards and like, you know, mayonnaise and like hot sauce and pickles and ham. It could be
It's so
anything.
fun.
Yeah, and it's just
Simple,
dig into
easy appetizers.
Yep. Cut them over right here and just top it like however you want. You can throw a little bit of sauces. We can take, you know, I've got some like this hot sauce here. This is on the Farmer Jones Farm website. It's a little lacto-fermented hot sauce, really good. The recipes for pickled vegetables are on the website. You can check those out there. Pickled cabbages, raw veg, and just build this thing up. Make it like a salad, fork and knife, however you want to do it. Eat it with your hands. There's no rules. So really fun. Okay.
How fun is that?
Right. They're delicious. All right, so we've got like savory pancakes and a dinner time situation over here. What do we got going on over here?
Yeah, you know, I just tried to work the cabbages and the broccolis and the carrots and
Nice.
everything in. Really kind of a fall, screaming fall, late fall salad.
Yeah, apple
This is
cider
Savoy
and the
Cabbage,
vinaigrette.
yes, little apple cider
Right.
and some oil, some croutons,
Mm.
and then of course dessert, creme brulee with a little bit of the creamed honey from the farm here and some walnuts. I think we got a meal. I don't think we're gonna go hungry, do you?
No, I think we're in good shape.
Yeah.
Good. Cheers.
Cheers.